so much, Mama Obiejo, for honoring this invitation. Mama Obiejo is a wonderful lady, and the first time I met her, I felt blessed because I was like, how can this woman do this, right? So I'm honored to have her here today as a guest speaker. She's going to share a story because I believe she was not born blind, but now she's doing great things more than even us. So she's an inspiration. Despite the challenges she's having, she's not like quiet crying like most of the people do know. She's doing something about it, and this inspires so many people. That's why today we are finding purpose in disability. Mama Obiejo, welcome so much. We appreciate you. Wait a minute, I look for my clapping. Let's wait. So help me welcome Mama Obiejo. Welcome. You can tell us your story. Then we're gonna do the questions, and then you're gonna prepare. She's preparing something for us because she can cook, she can dance, she can do a lot of stuff. So welcome, Mama Obiejo. Welcome. Tell us your story.
Thank you so much. Thank you, everyone. Thank you, Coach, for giving me this opportunity, and thank you, the entire house, for coming in to witness what we are doing. I appreciate everyone. Thank you so much. May the good Lord bless all of us as we listen and see how we can inspire ourselves. Thank you very much. My name is Obiejo. I am visually impaired, and I came into TikTok to prove there is ability in disability. So that's what I'm doing in TikTok, motivating people, encouraging people, and telling people that you still have life to live, irrespective of your situation. So thank you, everyone. Yes, I am not born blind. I took medication that landed me into blindness. So since 19 years, I've been going through this. It's not something that is just a one-day thing. So it has been a process and a roller coaster in my life. So today, I am thanking God that I'm alive. Although the vision is not there, but I still believe that God has got me. He is behind me. He's telling me, my daughter, move on life. Don't think about your situation. You can still be what I made you to be. So that's why I came into TikTok, loving every bit of TikTok, understanding that life have many funds. From whichever angle you are looking at it, you can get to somewhere. So TikTok is giving me the vibe, the love, the encouragement to encourage others, to motivate others, to let others know you are not alone. Everybody is with you. And that is what I am seeing here today. From all of you, the people in the viewers' eye, every one of you, Coach, every human being I've come across in this TikTok, they have been an inspiration to me. So thank you, all of you. That is it.
Thank you so much. You said you took medication and it led from one thing to another. Did I hear clearly from 19 years or let me get the story properly. You took medication, right?
Yes, of course.
Mm-hmm.
I took anti-malaria medication. And it reacted. So the medication reacted on me, I reacted to the medication, which kept me bedridden for a year and plus. So at the end of the day, I lost my vision, but not entirely lost in the vision then, because everywhere sealed up. No more, you can't differentiate between my eyeball and my skin. So
how old were you at that particular time?
I was just 38 years.
Okay.
So, and since then, I've been going series of surgery till date. So it's not an easy something. I've gone more than, if I should say, up to 15, 18 different surgeries for me to live. So that's why I said my life is a story, but that is not drawing me back because the past is past and future is future. So I'm looking at the future, not the past.
Wonderful, wonderful, wonderful. We are looking at the future, the future. So, how did you first realize that your disability could not stop your purpose? Because now you became blind. You're not able to do things like before. You say it was partially like slowly by slowly, yeah? Did you become bitter
Yeah,
at a point?
sorry, say it again.
How did you realize that disability will not stop your what you want to do? Because I believe
Yeah.
in the life with we are able to see and the life you're not able to see, you are not able to do the same things. At which point did you realize you can do cooking, you can come to TikTok? At what point?
Yes, thank you for the question. I realize that I can still be somebody because disability is not going to limit my life. I believe being blind is not going to limit my purpose in life. At that point, Anan talked to myself and said, "You have not arrived where God wanted you to be. Why staying here? Make a move. Pick courage and advice." I advised myself, I got to move. I got to move from this place to another step. So, what you need, I told myself, what you need is to make a step, one step at a time. And your confidence, your everything will come back and have a positive mindset. So I now said, oh, with this thinking, I can do things. Why don't I go to TikTok where I can see other people and look at what they do and think, since that blindness does not touch my hand, it does not touch my feeling, it does not touch my speaking, I can be useful to myself. So at that point, Anan decided to move forward, and that is the journey I am in today.
Thank you. Did you stop at a point like you are bitter? Did you like feel bitter before now making a decision that I can do one, two,
Of
three?
course, of course, I was so bitter for close to 2 or 3 years. I felt my life has ended. I felt I have nothing again to offer. I felt I have lost the purpose in life. So why am I being here? I don't need to stay here. Until one day I told myself, stop being sorry for yourself. Stop being bitter to yourself. What has happened has happened. You got to move on. And at that point, I made that decision that I need to move on. And the only thing that came to my mind then, after having that positive mindset, is how can I do it? How can I do it? I thought about it. What exactly can I do to make me happy? Because I was bitter. What can I do to make me feel I am still valued? What can I do to make my children be proud of me? So at that point, I now thought, I said, oh, I've been hearing of TikTok when I was okay, but I never one day gone into it. And I hear people talk about TikTok, some would describe what they are seeing there and how they are. They made them laugh sometimes when they are angry. They will go there and TikTok will give them that fulfillment. And I said, okay, let me go and try this. At that point, I called my daughter. I said, my dear, can you do me a favor? She asked, what is that favor? I said, can you download TikTok for me? I want to join TikTok. I say, wow, mama, what do you mean by I want to join TikTok? How are you going to operate it? I said, don't worry, I'm going to operate it by faith. I believe that I can do it. He said, tell me how you can do it. I said, let's start from my own demand first. Do what I have asked and leave the rest for God and for my belief and my trust. I will do it. He said, okay, if you think downloading it will make you happy for now, I I would load it. And she did. He asked me, what name do you want to use? Funny enough, I said, I don't have name, but I have my local name and my Christian name. Let me join everything together and pick the initials and join the name. That's where the Obiejo came out. And she said, oh, the name is unique and it will be difficult for you to get somebody answering this name. I say, yes, give me that name. And that was what she used. And that
So
was what
this
she
name
used.
is not your real name. Is this your real name?
No, they are my real name, but they are, the first OBI is my native name, so I shortened it, and the rest is my English name. I shortened it, joined them together to get that name.
Oh my goodness. I thought it was your name, but the combination is good. I even
Yeah,
thought it's a
so,
Nigerian name. That's what I thought, but
no.
it was unique. It was unique
Yeah,
name because I've never had anybody else have the name. Oh, wow. Oh.
exactly. So, as immediately I mentioned the name, he said, wow, how did you come about it? I said, that's what I told you, I can do it. So we laughed over it and she downloaded it. That's the beginning of TikTok. So after everything, he now said, now, Mama, tell me, how are you going to operate it? Because you can't just come to TikTok and TikTok, you look at it, TikTok will function. I say, what happens to your head and your hand and your eye? Your brother is there. Anybody around me should be my helper. If you people give me that go ahead, that means my life will come back and I will never be sad again. And she said, as long as you will be happy, I am equally ready to help. And the brother said, I'm in for it. So, and that's how I started.
Wow. 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 That's amazing. So you have been cooking here in TikTok, you have been dancing, you have been creating content, and you cannot see.
Yes.
How do you,
Yes.
how did you do it? I know you got support,
Yes.
but just explain how is the experience? Like, do you do direction? You give instruction. I need 1, 2, 3. How do you do your content? How do you cook?
Yeah, my content, yes. Thank you for the question. My content usually, so I started initially because I was trying to pick out how I will be creating my content. The first thing I told them, whenever I'm eating, can you put it on so that people can see me eating? And I will tell them the kind of food I'm eating. My daughter laughed and said, Mommy, you are funny. Will you not be ashamed to do so? I said, why should I be ashamed? I am trying to come out of my life. You are telling me to be ashamed. Throw shame away and let's forge ahead. And she said, okay, so if I'm eating, they will video it and I will be talking there. After talking, and I said, if the video is good or not, whether it's good or bad, post it for me. Let me start speaking. At least some people will see it and will laugh over it and they will still follow me. And my daughter said, of course. I said, some people will see it and say, what is this woman even doing in this place? And that does not affect me because I have made up my mind. And that's how we started. I started September last year, 2025. And today I know most people have known me and I believe I'm doing well because I don't want to accept that I'm not doing well. So I keep matching. So I am patting myself at the back, telling myself, move on, you will get there.
You are doing very well.
So that's how I create my content initially. So at a time, and I told them, no more eating. I think I can cook. I've figured out how I can do the cooking aspect. My daughter said, no, you can't do that, fire. I said, man, meme once. If you meme once, you cannot come again. If you leave, you will still meme. So bravery is what I'm asking for now. Anything happens to me is the will of God. It's my faith. If nothing happens to me, it's my faith. Please allow me. I want to do it. She said, okay, you have to practice first. No video, nothing. Let's see. And I did it. Naturally, I love cooking. I love baking. No matter how tired I am, when I was okay, I must enter the kitchen and make a special something. So that is my gift. I can make anything from nothing and it will be delicious. That's a gift I've got. So I said, I don't want this my gift to waste. So I started that very day. I got coconut oil in my house and tomato and bell pepper. I said, you know what? I will make a special kind of rice. He said, what is the name? I said, no name, but let me make it. I'm just gonna make tiny of it so that if it's nothing, you people will not throw my food away too much. So they laughed, and she was standing. My son was standing as well. They were watching me, and I cooked it. And when they tasted it, they said, "Wow, mommy is fantastic." I said, "You see, I can do it." And my daughter said, "Now I can see you really have that confidence. You really feel that you need to move on." I say, "Yes, let me move on." And that's how I started the cooking and the baking. And by the time I tried it from that September to November, my confidence was building so high. And that is what I'm in today. Thank you for the question.
Wow. What a story. Wonderful story. You build confidence. And I see you cooking and I'm like, where do you know everything where the things are? You can touch and make sure it's, oh my goodness, wonderful. It's wonderful. It's wonderful. You know where everything is, you know where the fire is, you know where the pot is. So you can,
Exactly.
when you became blind, do you notice you have more sense of things, or how do you feel that you have more sense on, you can identify people around you, like their smell, or yeah, your senses are more
Yeah.
sharper? How do you feel? Is your senses sharper than before?
Not really. You can't compare it with the person that sees or have every ability on. There is limitation here actually, but if you try to develop your brain and your senses, you will find out that it looks as if you are living a normal life. It looks as if you're, because this year I lost my vision completely in 2022, and since that 2022 I struggled until 2025 when I came into TikTok. But now, because I have told myself positivity is what I need, confidence is what I need, accepting the situation, because the main thing in life is, do you accept what you are passing through? If you refuse to accept it, you can't build that confidence and you can't build that positive thinking. So for me, accepting that I have lost this vision is the main key that drives it. So I have accepted that my vision has gone, and for me, accepting is now helping me to build myself. It's helped me to build myself. So when I do things, it looks as if I am turning my brain into my eyes. That brain gives me signal to everything I am doing. It tells me where that thing is, and I do it as if I have that vision. If I give something, I can, because I am now developing this brain to be my eye, I will go straight to where I kept that thing and pick it up as if I knew that, as if I'm saying, like for example, I went for a dinner party, and then I wore a wristwatch, and unfortunately that wristwatch opened and fell down. I never knew there's a woman by my side. She was struggling to come and pick it up for me. I bent down, I picked it up immediately. The woman was shocked and then came back to me and said, "Come, are you sure you're not seeing? And you're telling people you are not seeing." I said, "What do you mean?" He said, "Because she was shocked. She was struggling to get up from her seat, and I bent down quietly, pick up the item." As if I knew. I said, because my brain is now functioning with my body and my eye. So I've accepted that I have no eye. I'm now working on myself to have invisible eye. That's what I told her. I said, that is
So,
the main
so,
thing.
so you mean accepting plays a very big role. When you accept this has happened to me and this is my life now. So acceptance is a big deal, because if you don't because sometimes people don't accept completely, they can't believe it has happened. So when they delay there's a big problem, right? But when they accept what the situation, this is my situation, it becomes easier, because you're able to do so many things, because now I have no choice, right? We are in the same page.
Yeah, exactly. Acceptance is the key to my healing. I don't know about others, but I am advising everybody that, because you never can tell. Anything can come up anytime. It's just that I was feeling sick and I took medication, and that's how everything of my life changed. So anything can come up anytime. You don't know. Some can travel and there will be accident. Disability will come in. You never know. So
you never know.
You accepting that you have had that challenge and you're gonna live on with that challenge, things will start falling in line for you. And that's what I think helped me. That's my massive healing. The very day I accepted that I've lost the vision, that was the day I started thinking positively.
So guys, in any situation you go through, acceptance is the most important thing for you to help you move to another step. But if you don't believe it has happened, you keep on crying, you keep on delaying. It's called denial period, right? Denial.
Yes.
Then when you accept, that is when the miracle happens. I don't know if I should call it miracle. That's when you start doing things.
When you accept, you find solution for yourself. Because your positive mindset will start kicking in and solution will start coming for you. You think of how to navigate, how to do things, how to help yourself, how to achieve your purpose, because that's the major thing. Because once you have that disability, the first thing that strikes in your head is, I've lost my purpose in life. That's the first thing. And that was what pulled me down for at least 3 years. I refused to accept that our division has gone. Until
so your denial took 3 good years? Your denial took 3? Wow.
Yes, because I kept on wondering, why me? Why should it happen? Why this? Why that? You understand? Why me? So, what have I done? I kept on asking questions, unanswered questions. Not until one day I just woke up. I said, now I know, I've lost it. No more vision. Get up from the bed and move on. And that was exactly what I said. Oh, now I've lost it. No more vision. Get up from the bed and move on. And that's how I started thinking.
Wow. Thank you for sharing this information. Guys, I hope you can hear loud and clear. When you're in a situation, acceptance is very important. Yes, you can be in self-denial for a long period, but once you accept, that's the way you find a way to walk through your problem. But if you don't accept, then you stay back. You stay back for a long period. Dr. Mwendwa, you had a question for Mama Obiejo. We can allow you to ask your question because I know you are busy and it took you. And thank you for coming in this live stream, Dr. Mwendwa. Did you have any question? We normally do questions at the last minute, but you can accept your questions.
Thank you for allowing me to ask my question. I appreciate it. I will be staying a little bit this morning, so if you want to go ahead with the proper order, then
thank you.
I will be patient. I was just asking if at some point you would take questions. Thank you.
Yes, I will take. Of course, I'll take. Thank you so much. Thank you. Yeah, that's what we like, finishing up and then we come back to question, because she's also going to prepare something a little bit. But before you prepare something, we're gonna take in the question. Thank you everybody for being here. I appreciate each one of you. Thank you for loving up the house. Thank you so much everybody for being also active in this live stream. I have Mama Obiejo right here with me today because we are talking about finding purpose in disability. Mama's Obiejo motto is finding. What is your motto?
There is
Disability.
ability in disability. There is
There is
ability.
ability in disability.
In disability, yes.
There is ability in disability, guys. So if you feel
Yes.
you are in an awkward position, maybe you got an accident, maybe something happened in your life, just know in your situation, you have the ability to do something. So be encouraged today, because she's an inspiration to many people, especially me. The first time I saw her, I was like, wow, she's here in TikTok. And when I went to her page, I was like, what? She's cooking, she's doing this and this. TikTok. Thank you. So she, oh my goodness, I don't have words if you don't understand what I'm saying. So thank you so much. Now, Mama Obiejo,
Yeah.
after 3 years is the time you overcome this and you accept, and that is the healing. Behavior talk says, hey, it's healing. When you do acceptance, that is the time healing begins. So how did you discover your gifts like cooking? Okay, as mothers, we cook all the time, but the way you cook with a lot of love. How did you discover that you're going to cook? Yes, you started by eating. Has cooking been your passion from before?
Yes. I love cooking. Sometimes I will cook, not that because I'm hungry, but because I want somebody to eat and enjoy. While others are eating and I see you eating, it gives me special joy. That was when I was okay. So when this thing happened, I felt I've lost those gifts because I believe it's a natural gift. Sometimes I can come to visit you in your house. After a few minutes, I said, don't you have something to cook? Let me cook it for you. That's my nature. I love cooking. So the very day I started with eating, the very day I told my daughter I would love to be cooking, that I still believe I can continue my passion. I can continue my hobby. I can continue what I love doing. But because fire was involved, safety becomes her priority. She felt no. I said, all I need when I'm doing it, somebody should be by my side. And that is that support I want from you guys. Be by my side in case of anything. Tell me, I might not see it, but I will try every of my strengths, my possible best, and with my own belief and confidence, I will keep all the safety. But in events where I am not seeing something and something is coming, just let me know. That's why I need somebody at all time by my side when I'm doing it because of the fire. And she said, okay. And that's why anytime I'm doing it, they are always by my side.
Dr. Mwendwa here is saying, your village is right here with you, Mama. That's what Dr. Mwendwa
Thank you, Dr. Wendy. Thank you so much. Thank you. So that's how yes.
It's good to have people around you, because for you to go live, you have to, although you are getting techniques on how to go about it live by yourself, it's good to have somebody around you. It's a blessing, especially when you are far from Africa. There's a challenge of having people, because everybody is busy, but I can see you have a support system, which is also your family, and they're doing amazing. Your family is doing amazing for you. Yeah. Now, which role did faith play a role in your life for you to become what you are today? Because you're becoming every day, you try to become better and better. Faith, your mindset, what have they played? Self-belief in this journey, in this new journey. I call it new because this was not your life before. This is a different life, but it's your life now.
Yes, it is a new journey. Thank you so much for the question. Faith from beginning is what kept me going. Faith. Because why I said faith, in the Bible, God says, put your trust in me. Have faith in me. Whatever that you want will come to you. It might not come immediately you ask it, but that belief, he said we should have, our faith should be, even no matter tiny it is, like a mustard seed, that it will move mountain in your life. And I always believe in that. I always believe that faith is what kept me going. That I did not even pass away in the hospital where I was bedridden in a coma for 1 year is that faith that kept me to be alive today. So, and I never would never forget that faith in God because He said He is the only one. He holds our life. Anytime, any day, He can decide what He will do with it. So trust in Him and keep asking Him to favor you so that you will achieve that which He has created you for. And while that faith is driving me forward, my belief in Him is pushing and believing that with Him, everything is possible. I believe that with God, because of the faith I have in Him, that everything is possible for me. Even I have gone through roller coasters, it does not stop me because He still tells me you have to defy all odds and move on. That's faith and belief working together. And with that belief that I can use the strength of God to move mountain, it's encouraging me and is giving me that positive mindset. That thinking about positivity in everything I do will make me get where God wants me to be because He has prepared a very high pinnacle for me to reach. It's only me that can limit myself. So that's where my belief and trusting in myself, building that confidence and that positive mindset, I started using all, and they are working better every blessed day. I'm improving in what I do. Thank you for the.
Thank you so much for well explaining. Now, what is the moment in your life that made you realize that you're impacting people's lives? You're making an impact. How did you, when you came to TikTok, was it for enjoyment? Was it, oh my goodness, behavior? So thank you for the love. Oh my goodness. People are showing you love over here.
Thank
Yeah.
you everyone. Thank you. I might not see you guys, but the Lord Jesus, whom I have the faith and trust in, is seeing all of you, and He will replenish every one of you in hundredfolds. Thank you.
Yeah, people are showing
Yeah.
you massive, massive love over here. Now,
Oh, thank you.
when you came to TikTok, your intention was to impact people's life, or was to release stress, or to keep you busy? What was your intention? Because you being TikTok, you're already making impact in people's life.
Yeah, yeah. The first time I came into TikTok, to be honest, the first thinking was to help build me to come out of my negativity. And what was that thing that I was thinking that will help me come out of that negativity? When I see where they are making something like jokes, I will laugh. That's my intention. And while I'm laughing and being happy, I will never remember that
The
I'm
problem.
passing through trauma. That's why initially I came into TikTok. On coming to TikTok, after 1 week plus, I said, wow, these days I don't usually stay indoors, and when my children wants to come in, I will tell them, you people are disturbing me. I just want to be alone. And I noticed that now my mood was changing on daily basis, slow by slow. And I told my daughter, I think this TikTok is gonna do me well. Let me start doing something there, even if I dance. He said, hey, mommy, I said yes. Let me start dancing. I will go and dress up. I will come. I said, do you go and learn how to use the TikTok because you'll be doing so many things. I know I'm gonna disturb you, but just do it for me, for the love you have for me. Did you say you love me? He said yes. Now show me that love because God has chosen you to show me that love. And she said, okay. I dressed up. I said, put music for me. I want to dance. He said she understand because she's not so active. She only go there and laugh or buy something. He said she understand if you use another music, they will block your account. I said in that case, don't use. Go and find it. Go and find what they are using because I don't want you to stop this my happiness I'm building. So she later in that scene that said, okay, that she has found a way while I'm dancing, she will video me, but they are short music. I said I don't mind. Even if it's 1 second, put it, let me dance. So the first one I danced and she posted it. The thing went viral. And she said, everybody started calling me. Everybody started calling me. Wow, look at the way you're dancing. Did you win lottery? I said, no, no lottery. I want to make myself happy. Some people will say, right on, my dear. I love this energy and spirit you want to build. So with that comment I got from some people, I told my daughter, you see, some people are encouraging me to keep going. It's only few that told me, that is not what you're supposed to do. You have to just sit down. I said no. There's a lady I told, you see, you telling me to sit down, which means you don't want me to exist again. So this dance, you're telling me, am I doing anything? Dancing, is it an offense? He said no, she's just advising me. I said that's your advice. I don't need it because your advice is a negative advice. Please don't give it to me. So that one passed. The next day, I went and dressed up with a different clothing. I said, oh yeah, dancing time. We started making fun. We started making fun with dance. So from dancing, he said, Mommy, is the only dancing you'll be doing? I said, okay, let's start eating. That's where the eating came in. When I'm eating, they will be videoing me, and sometimes there was one, even up to today, some people will tell me they went to your video, they saw you, you were teaching us how to eat bone, the importance of bone. I say yes, we need calcium. Our teeth need to be strong because if you don't eat bone, very soon your teeth will fall out. I say yes. So that's very cool. So that's how I started, and on daily basis until one day I told her, I think I have built my confidence to the level I would like to be cooking and baking, to go back to my hobby, to go back to what I love doing. So that's how it became.
Wow. Wow, wow, wow. That's a determination. You're very determined because
Yeah.
even when you cannot see, you sometimes you can burn yourself when cooking, but you took that courage to make sure you can cook, to make sure you can do what you love. So that's a very big encouragement to us. When it comes to entertainment, it's also wonderful. I saw you dancing over here. I said, wow, wow, wow. That's wonderful. That's courage also. That takes a lot of courage to do because you're doing it in public, you're doing it in public. But as long as you feel fulfilled, your sorrows, you forget your sorrows for a while, then it's a very good thing. Now, how do you handle fear? Do you sometimes feel fearful? Like, I can tell what you explain, how you handle negativity. You don't want negativity near you at all. But how do you handle fear? Or people who doubt about your abilities here online? Or even in real life, because now you told your daughter, oh, I want to do this, and they're shocked. Mommy, and then you tell, no, you love me, support me. So how do you handle fear?
Fear is our greatest enemy in life. Fear is our greatest enemy in life. If you want to do something and you bring fear first, you are bound to make mistake in that thing you are doing. So me, in anything I'm doing, I don't even remember fear in my dictionary because I've told myself fear is the only thing that will limit you from achieving that your dream, from achieving what you want to achieve. Therefore, I must not bring fear into it. And fear, people having fear that something will happen to you is a natural thing, but that fearfulness brings negativity. Even when I was okay before, when I have my vision, I don't like anything that I will put fear first. Because once you put fear first, you can achieve it. Because fear will, first of all, demoralize you. It will put you in a position that you will be afraid that you won't even know how to do that thing any longer. And this might be something that you can walk over easily. But because you have brought in fear, it becomes your enemy. And once your enemy is by your side, do you think you can achieve anything? No. So that's why anything I am doing now, I don't think about fear. I don't even remember that fear exists. Because normally I would say, fear, I don't have business with you because I'm marching on. And some people might be telling you something that will make you bring in that fearfulness in you. All you need to do is to tell them to forget about fear. That fear exists, but you don't want to accept that fear. Like I said, acceptance of anything you are doing. If you accept that fear is there, you become afraid of fire. If you accept that crossing this road, car might hit you, from nowhere, car can come out and hit you because you have already told yourself that car will hit you, and that is the fear I'm talking about. But once you are doing something with confidence and courage, fear vanishes. So, and in whatever I do, I don't bring in fear at all. That's my explanation to that question.
Thank you so much. Thank you. I really appreciate you so much. The way you handle even things, you really handle them very maturely. If you could leave the world with one powerful lesson about purpose, about disability, what will that be? One
Leaving
lesson.
the world, yeah, one lesson I will definitely leave is what? Be courageous. Have faith. Believe in yourself. Trust that nothing can limit you. Limitation don't think that anything can limit you. It's all you that will limit yourself. And for the main fact, I don't want to limit myself. Even if I left the world, I have impacted people with something by having belief in themselves, because having belief in yourself that you can do this is the major thing in life. Accept that you can do it and believe that you will be able to do it. Don't say I cannot do it. I cannot is not in my dictionary. I cannot. Because once you believe you cannot do it, you are still not accepted that something is wrong with you. But if you feel you can do it, is you finding another way to do those things. Because if A is doing it, B is doing it, and you see, you think you cannot do it, it might be different way A is doing it, different way B is doing it. Find your own way, find your own system, find your own tactics to do it. And what is that you finding that it is believing in yourself? So I would like to leave the world by using belief and faith, trust, confidence to find a purpose. And that is it. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Mwendwa. Thank you so much. We appreciate you. We love you. You really encourage us.
Thank you so much.
So what would your younger self think if they saw the woman you became today? Like when you go back, back as a young woman, and then you picture yourself in future, what kind of a woman you are today? Are you proud of yourself? How does it feel? How would you look at yourself?
Wow, this is a very tricky question. But as a young girl,
Yes,
seeing
then you
myself
picture.
now, seeing myself now, because when I was young, I was not like this. And seeing myself now in this situation and as an adult, I will appreciate myself. I will say, you are doing great. You have no limitation, and nothing is going to limit you from achieving your purpose in life. I will encourage myself. Right on. Achieve your purpose. Don't allow any limitation to stop you. That's what I will tell my bigger self. Thank you.
Thank you so much. I appreciate you and thank you for being here. Guys, we have here Mama Obiejo. She has told us a story. I've been asking her questions from the beginning to the end. Now it's your turn, guys. I hope you wrote down question. I'm going to invite Dr. Mwendwa to ask the question as the first person. Before Mama Obiejo's prepare something for us. She is going to be in the kitchen today. I know she could do a lot, but I told her, no, Mama Obiejo, because I'm going to interview you, you just do something small for us. So I chose for her, oh, guys. I chose for her. So don't, she can do a lot. She can do a lot. So it's me who chose because I didn't want her to do a lot since we'll be sitting down and talking and talking. So, Dr. Mwendwa, are you ready to ask Mama Obiejo questions?
Good morning, Coach. Good morning, Mama. Good morning, House.
Good morning.
I have a quick question, but before I ask my question, I just want to say that I'm grateful that you are such an amazing woman of God, that you did not allow the ugly behaviors, the nasty words, the discouraging words to keep you from blessing the rest of us. Here on this app, we have some very, very vile individuals. They will come into your room. They will bless everyone but you. They don't realize that people notice those things. They don't realize that it's hurtful behavior. They don't realize how much they can pull you down if you did not have your faith in God. So the first thing I want to say, Mama, is to keep the positivity. Please know that you're blessing a whole lot of us. Please know that we love you. For someone who was in a coma for a whole year, for someone who was not able to accept the fact that their vision had left for 3 years, we appreciate you sharing that, because what it tells us that healing does not come overnight, that healing takes time. So for all of that and for the essence of who you are, I am so, so grateful that I met you. Okay, so here's my question. Actually, it's not a question because you answered every question I had. I have a complaint. And I want you to take action on this complaint, Mama. The reason why you have not received my measurements is because the host of this live has not sent me her measurements. So I want you to know, Mama, I want you to know that my measurements are ready, because I need that pretty dress that you were wearing. And if I don't receive Coach M's measurements by Saturday of next week, I am sending my measurements. Thank you, and that is all.
That's fine. Thank you.
so much.
Dr. Mwendwa. Thank you. God bless you. Thank you. I'll be waiting for the measurements.
Okay, I have my tape measure, but I don't know where to measure now. But I'll work on that, Dr. Mwendwa. Oh my God. Dr. Mwendwa, do you know I'll be having you this coming Saturday? I didn't tell you, but I'll talk to you to see if you're available this coming Saturday over here. Now, hey, we're going to shine, oh, shine.
Yes,
Hey. All right. Thank you so much. Guys, it's time to ask questions. So, Dr. Mwendwa, I answered all your questions before you coming in. Wow. Oh, my God. Thank you.
Thank you, Doctor. Thank you so much. Thank you for your love. Thank you.
Guys, anybody has a question before we go to the kitchen? We are going to the kitchen to prepare something nutritious. Mama Obiejo, she's going to take us through and tell us what she's going to prepare. I know I'm the one who chose for her because sometimes when I get time, I'm able to get to her room once in a while. So I know what she does. So I chose for her. She can do varieties, but I chose for her because I knew this is gonna be a long time, because we're going to talk and talk and talk. If it was only cooking, then it could, okay. But I knew we were gonna talk, so I needed her attention. So I didn't want her to do a lot. Anybody has a question? Guys, if you don't have question, if you get some question, feel free to write down. After kitchen things, you're gonna ask your question, but also feel free to ask a question. If you see what she's preparing, you cannot tell what it is, she will be ready to answer you. Mama Obiejo, are you ready to take us to the kitchen? I know you're in the kitchen already, but are you ready? Yeah.
I'm ready. Guys.
I have a question after the cookie. All right. It's okay. Thank you.
Okay. So let's go to the kitchen. This is the kitchen area. I've set all my things up. Today we are gonna make Zobo drink. And do you know what Zobo drink is? You will brew the Zobo drink. Zobo drink is made from hibiscus flower. No, this hibiscus flower we see is very nutritious. It has a lot of vitamins and it has antioxidant vitamins that will help us for our health. It keeps us healthy. So what I do, I don't take all these juice we buy from the shop because they contain a lot of sugar and preservatives. So what I do, I brew my own drink. Some people brew it, they use it like wine. Some use it in any way they want. If you're eating, you use it as your drink. So it is healthy.